What up, everybody? Tulsa King Season 1 goes out with a bang. Stacy Bill survived the shooting from the previous episode, and at the end of this episode, Agent Stacy Bill shows her true colors, that she bleeds blue and that she is not on Dwight's side. Dwight gets locked up. Stacy Bill gets Dwight locked up at the end of the season finale for some really bogus charges. I mean, this is no happy ending here. I was almost shed a tear. I thought it was going to be a happy ending at the end of season 1. I really would have really made me feel good and at peace waiting for season 2. But no, they don't give us a happy ending. Stacy Bill gets Dwight arrested for some bogus charges. So let me get into this, how it all went down. Bodie hacks that money Waltrip had. I thought it was going to be the other way around. I thought Waltrip was going to get over on Bodie. Nah. Bodie hacks Waltrip's money and gets all of his $8 million. They give $1 million to Stacy Bill as a gift. I mean, it was a gift for basically saving his life. Dwight thought she was going to get fired, so here's some money you can live on. Don't worry about that 50, 60K you're making at the ATF every year. You can live off this $1 million now. Go restart your life over. I mean, that's what most of us would have done, right? We would have moved to Florida, Cancun, the Bahamas, somewhere real nice and took it easy, right? No. Stacy Bill wanted her job back at the ATF, so they were willing to reinstate Agent Bill under one condition. I guess that was she give them something on Dwight, and they arrest Dwight for attempted bribery of a federal agent. And like I said, this is totally bogus, but the time is a max time of up to 15 years in prison or a fine up to 3 times the amount of the bribe. This is definitely a federal charge because it's got to do with a federal agent. However, he should be able to get a bond. This is not a murder charge or a RICO case or something like that. So for this particular charge, I'm expecting Dwight to be able to get out on bond relatively quickly and fight this case, because the prosecution's case is definitely weak here at best. Dwight could go a couple different routes with his case. Number one, he's clearly lacks the intent to bribe with this gift. They're going to have to prove what was Dwight trying to bribe Stacy Bill about. She was not working for him. She was sleeping with him. That was like a girlfriend. That was not an employee. She never did anything. Dwight, she might have tried to divert them from him, but he never asked her to do a single thing. And what she did for him was relatively irrelevant anyway. So I don't see anything she did that really brought too much attention to Dwight. And it was honestly not even a real bribe. It was a gift to show the gratitude for saving his life. But if he does admit that he gave her the $1 million, and even though it was not a bribe, it was a gift, even if he wins this case, they could come back at Dwight on tax evasion. So his best defense is just to say he got nothing to do with that chip, with that flash drive, I mean, because Dwight never signed the letter. He did not drop it off himself. He had Tyson to drop it off. So it never showed where Tyson dropped it off. They just showed the card on the desk and her opening it next to the laptop. But you don't know how it got there. He said he dropped it off, but he didn't say he gave it to her. So that's going to be a key part of what's going to happen there. But we should all know Dwight's definitely going to win this case. Either angle he's going to take with his lawyer is gonna be good. So strictly he gonna win this case. But the problem is, another problem arose here. When he was arrested in front of his daughter Tina. They were just getting a really good relationship. She was visiting in Tulsa. They were dancing. He met his grandkids. Tina had just called Dwight dad earlier in the day, and then he gets arrested. She comes running out and sees him in handcuffs getting put into the police truck. Not a good time for Dwight. So that flashed us back to the beginning of this particular episode, all the way back to 1997. When Dwight showed us exactly how Dwight got locked up before and had to do his 25 years. They showed Chicky and Vince handcuffing a guy and doing some foolishness. Don't really say what it was about. They were beating him and doing all kinds of stuff to him. And Dwight and Armand, because Armand was there trying to get him to stop, but he couldn't talk him out of stopping. So he called Dwight, and Dwight shows up and tells them to uncuff them. Vince lost the handcuffs, and the place didn't lose the handcuffs. He lost the key, and the place started to burn on fire. So Dwight, instead of letting his friend burn to death, he gave him a quick shot to the head. And while they were on their way down, while he was on his way down, I guess Vince, Chicky, and Armand already escaped. He gets picked up by the cops, and that is how he had to serve his 25 years. And he did not snitch on Vince, not on Chicky, on Pete, nobody. Either though he got arrested on some straight foolishness. The first time he got arrested, it was some bogus charges, really, but he held it down. So this whole time, while Vince and Chicky are disrespecting Dwight should really have some animosity toward them, that he did 25 years in prison over some straight foolishness that they done got him into. This ain't like nobody, like he went and took somebody out for Pete or did something like that he got arrested for. This is somebody else's foolishness that he's getting arrested for. And we should already know he had to got arrested for some kind of foolishness, because Dwight, if he takes somebody out, he taking them out professionally. He handling his business, and it ain't gonna blow back on him. So he got involved with some trying to help out a situation. We don't know the entire backstory of it, but we do know all the main players were there: Chicky, Vince, and Armand. So now we know how Dwight got arrested the first time. Flash forward it to the present time. Chicky, Vince, and Goody show up in Tulsa, but Dwight shows up there at the hotel as they're hanging out in 106-degree weather. Dwight and his crew shows up, and he starts talking trash to Chicky this time. He ain't holding his tongue and showing respect for nothing. He talking trash to him because he got 4 hitters in the cut, and on top of that, he gets Goody to flip and gets Goody to come move down to Tulsa with him and live with him in Tulsa. And he sends Chicky and Vince on back home. He said his 4 hitters are going to escort him right on to his 4 security guards, whatever you want to call them, going to escort Chicky and Vince right back to the airport and see they get on the flight. So there you have it. That was done for this episode for now. But you definitely got to believe Chicky and Vince are not going to take it laying down. that kind of disrespect, they are going to come back because, I mean, it burns in Chicky's blood to take down Dwight. So he killed his own dad to be able to take down Dwight. So he going to come back eventually next season, probably about the time Dwight beats his case. In season 2, we'll see Chicky planning to make a move on Dwight. As far as the war with the Black Macadam, Dwight and the Triple M, the Mixed Multitude Mafia, take out the entire Black Macadam crew, including Waltrip, who Dwight pins and beats and takes down himself. However, we did see Tyson and Armin both get shot, but they both survive. I was really wondering at the end there, because they showed, when they flash forwarded 3 months, they showed Tyson last. I was starting to get a little upset thinking that they killed Tyson, because they showed Armin right away. I was thinking Armin was dead for sure, but they showed him first, because they said Tyson got shot in the arm. I was hoping both survived, and both did, but I was uncertain about it. But we did see them at the grand opening of the new bar and casino that Mitch and Dwight own, as well as the Bodie and his weed supplier. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but they own cut in it too. So they're all four. There's about 4 of them who have a stake in it. But we saw the grand opening of this bar and casino, and Tyson and Armin are both there. Well, they both got new girlfriends too. Armin got him a new girlfriend because his wife left him because she didn't marry a criminal. He done got him a new. He got him a new chick. Tyson got him a new girlfriend. And then we see it all go down as at the end, Dwight gets arrested, but he got a crew. They should be able to hold it down. Dwight gonna beat this case, just John Gotti style. Y'all know John Gotti, the Italian mobster's story. Before they finally got him, he beat several cases, and Dwight is gonna beat this case. Like I said at the beginning of this video, the ATF, whoever's bringing this accusation against him, got a weak case, and Dwight definitely gonna beat it. And there you have it, Tulsa King season 1. What a great, awesome start for this show. Love season 1. Paramount Plus. My one complaint though, 36-minute episodes. Nah, y'all got to do better than that, especially for a season finale. 36 minutes? I mean, I know y'all told what y'all wanted to tell with the 36 minutes, but you left the viewers wanting a little more, and I guess that was the purpose. Well, you just wanting a little more. So, till season 2 of Tulsa King, leave your thoughts in the comments.